as of June 20th, it is officially summer. Yay! I think I like the cold more. And it is too warm now, so that means I need to get some new clothes for summer. Yeah. So I wasn't really sure what kind of outfit I wanted to do. I had some ideas, but I couldn't be sure. So I decided to start planning. For one of them, I decided to base it off an outfit that I have in real life. And for the rest, were just based on outfits I found on Pinterest. I wasn't really sure if I wanted to go for more like a dress or more of like a more casual outfit, you know. In the end, I did try out just like a t-shirt, a tank top with a skirt, and that is the one I liked most, so I decided to go with it. I added a skeleton pattern so they could match my theme a bit more, and I also wanted to test out some hairstyles to go with the outfit to look like if I decided to go into the water, like I could keep my hair nice, you know. When I decided on the outfit I wanted to do like a mock-up illustration for it, and let's all just be adults here. I know that my hair is short in this. I know. It's just a base so that I could add different hairstyles, you know. Another thing I wanted to do was make like a cute swimsuit look outfit. So that's what I did. What I did was I made like a mood board of swimsuits I like. I want to go for more of a cuter vibe instead of like any other vibes for the swimsuit. I tried out a braided hairstyle so that, because that's what I normally do when I go swimming, and I would just have to draw it onto the model. This is the hardest part. It takes it's very tedious to do this. My VTuber model actually has like a base to make drawing new outfits on it easier. I hope it's not too scandalous for YouTube. I've always liked VTubers that have a bunch of different outfits. It's kind of what I want to do. So maybe when every time it changes seasons, I can make like or there's like a special event, I could make a new outfit, because I like doing that. I think it's fun. I think overall doing all of the art took like maybe like 2 or 3 hours. It's not too bad for like 2 new outfits. I think in the end they're pretty cute, and I'm very excited to be able to use them because I've got some plans for them. Yes. Now it is rigging time. Yay. Here's my model. Isn't it so cool and cute and kind of creepy? So to add your new outfit, find the outfit in your files and drag it onto your canvas. Press on the name of your model, and then press register PSD file without adding art meshes, and then press OK. Now go to part, and then under source image, you'll find the name for your outfit, and you'll find all your layers, and then on your part, press create model image, and then do that for the rest of them. The more parts you have, the longer it will take. I'm sure there's a way you can do it all at once, but I just don't know what it is. If you go down, there's a folder named model image, and you'll see a bunch of folders that have today's date on them. And inside the folders, there should be your art mesh. So click on that and press create art mesh, and it will add it onto your VTuber model. So just do that with all of them. when you do this, your layers can get pretty disorganized, so you might have to reorganize them later. This is just me reorganizing my layers so they're easier to keep track of. Alright, now that you have all your layers organized, you can move them into your model. And now here's where you add your toggle. So select all the pieces that you want to be affected by your toggle. Create a new parameter. You should probably name it. I guess it doesn't really matter what you name it. Just make sure you stay organized. That's like the biggest tip I can give you. Create 2 keyforms for it for all your selected parts. And select one of your parts and change the opacity depending on whether or not you want the model to be seen. This part is kind of embarrassing. Just don't look too closely at it. Just like ignore it. I was lying before when I said that drawing the outfit on the model was the hardest part. This is actually the hardest part. So it was at this point that I noticed a major flaw in my model, that the back of my hair was directly connected to the back of my head, and the rest of my skull was missing. And I need to get rid of it so that you could actually see the braids. But it's kind of a problem. It looks a bit weird to have just like a massive hole in my head. Looks kind of goofy, I guess. What I ended up doing was duplicating the back hair, and then I made it so that when the toggle was turned off, it would just get squished so you couldn't see it. It's not a perfect fix by any means, but it works. And there we go. You can barely even see it. And it looks kind of cool when you're pressing, when you activate the toggles. It looks like it's fading into the breeze. You know, like it's I don't know what I'm trying to say. So the model on my actual model in Live 2D is a bit different from the drawing on IVS Paint, because I ended up changing it. I ended up changing it a little bit in Live 2D because it looked weird. So I have to go in and adjust it a little bit because it doesn't really fit. Because it doesn't fit right. So now here, go into physics settings, and this is where we can test our outfit. And as you can see, when you move the model, the outfit does not move with it, and that's a big problem. But I have a solution to it. It's the best solution, you might say, because instead of re-rigging the whole thing again, you can just move your part. So for here, we're gonna take our shirt and we're gonna put it into a warp deformer, and that warp deformer is gonna move the shirt for us. So for example, we have the shirt, so we're gonna put it in my torso XY, go into physics settings, and look, it moves on its own, and I didn't have to do anything. There are still gonna be some bugs, like you can see some of the shirt poking out, and you're gonna have to fix that manually. But I think it's much better than having to re-rig the whole shirt again. You just do the same so for the skirt, you just put it in, I just put it in skirt XY, and now it's basically rigged. It's got the physics now. It's got, without me having to do anything. And you just do that for the rest of them. I'm not sure if this is how you're supposed to do it, because I didn't really watch any tutorials for making new outfits, and but that's how I found out how to do it. So probably is an easier way. Like I do have to uh do a lot of stuff manually. Like for some reason, when even if the toggle's turned off, if I turn like the VTuber's body, it like uh it reappears when I move, and that's pretty annoying. So I have to manually readjust the opacity every time for every angle. But that's fine. I don't mind. The thing about Live 2D is that it's once you get the hang of it, it's not super hard, but it is very tedious. And yeah, oh, here is where we do my favorite part, physics. I love adding physics. I think this is probably the most fun part of rigging. I actually pick a lot of my design features based on if I think it would look good with physics. Because I love physics. Physics are my best friend. So, and now we're going to start working on the swimsuit part. And for this, it is the exact same process, just with a different outfit. I don't really have much else to say. Just like I said, it's just Live 2D is just doing the same thing over and over again. How's it going? That's great. I don't know what else to say. The Amazing Digital Circus final episode released. How do you feel about that? Yeah, it was for me. It was a solid 7.5 out of 10. And here's where we're gonna test it. Ooh, look at that. She moves. That's so cool. She's like a Barbie doll that can change outfits, as Barbie dolls are known to do. Alright, so now we're going to export it into a VTube Studio. Export for runtime. Export as MOC3 file. Wait for it to load. Realize that you didn't add the texture atlas for your new outfit. Do that. Make sure that they aren't overlapping, because if they overlap, it'll look pretty weird in VTube Studio, and you don't want that. Alright. Wait. Everything looks good. So now you can export it into VTube Studio. So now that you're in VTube Studio, press on change model and find your new model. If you have too many that are named the exact same thing, it might be a bit challenging. And what I ended up doing is deleting all but the newest 2 models. Make sure you keep at least one of them so you can copy their settings later. And okay, so now load your new model and press copy setup from other model, and then press the other model and then copy everything. This is so you don't have to redo your toggles or your settings or whatever. Alright, so go into settings and press expression editor, create new expression, and then turn on your new outfit, give it a name, and then press save. And do the same for any other outfits you want to add. And then scroll down, press the plus button, press hotkey action, and then set expression, and then press your new outfit, and then set up a keybind, and then when you press the keybinds, you should activate your new outfit. Look at that. Isn't that so cool? And you can switch between them and change your outfits as you please. It's so cool. Look at that. Whoa. And here's where I decided that the line art being the wrong color actually did bother me. So I went in and traced over the old line art, and then do the exact same thing when adding the same outfit in Live 2D, except press replace and then the other one, the one that was wrong. And then now that you've done it, it should be fixed now. Whoa. Check what it looks like in physics settings. And it should move the same way the other one did. Whoa. So, if you get something wrong, it's not the end of the world. You can pretty easily fix it like that. Yeah. There we go. Alright, so now it is time. The official reveal of my new outfit. Whoa. That looks so cool. Yo. I'm totally ready for summer now. Yo. Let's try the other one. Whoa. It's so cute. Oh my god. This isn't weird. Hi. Do you like do you like it? I think he likes it.